Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockouts and submissions. Hard to find any sort of weakness thus far in the UFC career of one of the greatest of all time. Jones takes the center of the octagon.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Velasquez gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Postures up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, well, he's got him softened up here. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Nice transition.
Making all these shots count. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Guillotine jump. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to... Nice sub attempt.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Oh, and he's out. Oh, he's got his back. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Late round action now, and the storyline has been Jon Jones really from the outset. The ground and pound has been absolutely vicious.
Yeah, just getting back to himself, J.A. Getting back to, I'm the guy that's going to take you down and put your head through the canvas. He got takedowns early. He made sure that he took advantage of being in dominant position and made his opponents pay.
Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass to half or eventually get to full guard, full mount, sorry.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cain Velasquez. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. Landing on upside of his head over and over again.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Well, he has stayed technical, but he is really starting to chew up the opposition now. He came out super aggressive, as aggressive really as we've ever seen him in the UFC, and now starting to uptick the volume again. Nice start here in round one. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. 15 seconds to go. Lead kick is true there by Jones.
He's going guillotine.
Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Jones is in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's out. What submission defense on display.
All right, side control now. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Good work from the top here by Velasquez. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done. Look at it. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Cain Velasquez.
All right, congratulations to Cain Velasquez, showing you yet again that when he is on and he is healthy, he might just be the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Back injury certainly didn't seem to be a factor here tonight. Cain Velasquez turns back the clock in a big way, perhaps setting himself up for another crack at the heavyweight belt he once owned.